The Real Monica Adams Show is brought to you by Kaufman Outdoors and The Porch in Wildwood.
Good morning and happy Friday to you. Boy, another crazy hot weekend. We're going to get to the weather. We'll also talk about what's going on in Hawaii. And dare we start talking about winter? I'm going to in the news you can use. And then we've got a great Foodie Friday on tap for you. I know you love these. And today I'm really excited about the one we're going to feature because it's one from a year ago that was really, really popular. The Foodies Eat First Festival coming to St. Louis next weekend. Braden, who is a huge food influencer in our area, he's the mastermind behind that. We're going to be joined with him and two other chefs, Chef Bailey with Chef Bailey & Co., as well as Jerry Samson, who is behind Samonides Sweets. So this guy is a bodybuilder, yet eats desserts. You're going to want to know about his lifestyle because you're like, wait a minute, I want that in my life. Sweets and still staying in shape, I'm on. And let's do this. All right, folks. So all of that on tap for you today. As I mentioned, hot days ahead. But when are we going to break this stretch? Well, let's find out. Let's start things off with a segment we call What the Weather.
Good evening and welcome into this new More Weather Forecast video. My name is Beck Moore.
And our segment brought to you by our friends over at Fenton Family Dentistry. We've been talking about how great they are. If you are looking to change, maybe your dentist is retiring. That's another great reason to check out our friends at Fenton Family Dentistry. Or maybe you're just not happy with the way they've been taking care of your beautiful smile. They're located at 552 Old Miser Mill Road in Fenton. And just take a look. Not only do you get an incredible dentist, but look at this staff.
Augie, come here. Augie.
That's right. There's a dog there to take care of you. Beck's met him. I've met him. He sat on my lap to keep me calm, which I wasn't scared, but come on, having a dog with you, it's the best. So Fenton Family Dentistry, thank you so much for being a part of our What the Weather segment and sponsoring our wonderful aspiring meteorologist, Beckett Moore. Hello, my friend.
Hey, how are you?
Fantastic. So counting down the days, I asked Beckett before we went on, you go back to school on Tuesday. Are you ready?
Yeah, I think I am.
You are ready. All right. You're wrapped up with summer. You have a couple of days left. What will you do with those?
I'm going to hang out with some friends on Saturday, and I think we're going to go to the zoo, and then, yeah, I'm just going to relax and really, really enjoy these last few days.
Okay, I was going to say, the zoo, though, is going to be hot. If you were to play golf, it's going to be hot. If you're going to do anything, it's going to be hot.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
So you've been, again, really in love with weather for a long, long time. Can you remember or tell us when we've had this kind of a stretch lingering like this has?
Yeah, so these sort of stretches actually aren't too uncommon. We usually get this, especially as we head into late July or this time of August, where we get stretches like this of extreme heat. But it is a little rare to see it for the amount of days that we've seen it. But it looks like we are going to get a break like we did a little bit earlier this week. So we are likely going to get a break in that as we head into this next week.
Well, that's good because last night as I was getting ready for the show, I had a ball cap on. I took it off and I was going like this and Jim's like, hot? And I go, yes. And I have a dog that's laying on me and for some reason I had a cover on. So it doesn't work. All right. So people are making plans for themselves. Maybe the last weekend with their kiddos before they also go back to school. So tell us what we are going to expect and then when this break is going to happen, Beckett.
Yeah, so far this morning we've already gotten up to 84 degrees, so yeah, it's definitely going to be a very hot day today. Partly cloudy skies out there. We do have a couple scattered showers. That's mostly north of St. Louis and St. Charles County into parts of northern Missouri and into Illinois. We could see a couple of those showers drop into the area throughout this morning, but overall we are expecting these clouds and showers to clear by this afternoon. So looking at this afternoon, 97 degrees. Mostly sunny skies, so we do have that extreme heat warning in effect until Saturday night. So today and Saturday especially are those 2 days where you're going to want to take those extra precautions. Again, avoid strenuous activities. If you are outside, take frequent, 15-minute breaks and check on the pets, check on the elderly, wear your sunscreen, and stay hydrated. Overall, just don't spend a lot of time outdoors. 80 degrees tonight and 97 again as our high tonight. Sunny skies throughout the day, so again, if you are outside, wear sunscreen and definitely stay hydrated and do not spend too much time out there. 95 degrees for your Sunday, although that extreme heat warning does expire Saturday night, mostly sunny skies. Now Mondays, when I'm talking about, we're getting that break from the extreme heat. 85 degrees is our high, mostly sunny skies. Tuesday, same thing, a little bit warmer, 88. And then by Wednesday, we do warm back up to 95, and Thursday, 87. Overall, for the rest of August, we are seeing signs of pretty above average temperatures throughout the rest of the month.
All right. So again, I know a lot of people have friends, family that have pools. So just give me a shout, Beckett.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
That's the best place to be. All right. Give my love to your family. Enjoy your final weekend before you head back to school.
Thank you. See you on Monday.
Okay, everybody. Again, if you're new to the show, Beckett Moore, he joins us on Mondays and Fridays, giving us a rundown of the weather and how things will be looking for us into the weekend and again throughout the week. Now, we're going to stay with the talk about weather, and now we discuss a hurricane warning issued for the Big Island of Hawaii as Tropical Storm Lala is nearing. Have you been seeing this? I actually was pretty, I'd say for about an hour, maybe 2 hours. I was just engrossed into people, different meteorologists, etc., talking about this and some of the craziness that had to do with this. Tropical Storm Lala formed yesterday in the Pacific, expected to become a hurricane while approaching the Big Island of Hawaii, where it could bring heavy rain and flooding this weekend. The storm is forecast to bring rain to the Hawaiian Islands starting late today, as well as high winds and dangerous surf. So some people might be in Hawaii right now, wrapping up their family vacations. Just let them know this. A hurricane warning is in effect for Hawaii County. A tropical storm watch right now is in place for Maui County, including several islands in that area. Lala was about 455 miles east-southeast of Hilo, Hawaii, and about 670 miles east-southeast of Honolulu. Maximum sustained winds of 60 miles per hour while moving west-northwest. Forecast to strengthen into a hurricane as it approaches the Big Island, expected to be near that island on Saturday. Hurricane warning means that the conditions are expected. It's typically issued 36 hours before potential tropical storm force winds, and that could bring rainfall totals of 8 inches up to a foot. Again, if you know of anyone that is traveling to or is already in Hawaii, please give them a heads up. That's the first. The second weather story we have, why are we talking about El Nino? Well, the conditions continue to intensify. They're likely to be very strong, resulting in a potentially historic event in the coming months that could significantly influence our weather. Now, the agency, the NOAA, right, NOAA, the agency is now highly confident there will be a very strong El Nino during the upcoming Northern Hemisphere fall and winter seasons. Yes, the latest forecast says that between October and December, there is a 69% chance of a historic event that would exceed the strength of all previous El Nino events on record, and that means dating back to 1950. The current event ranks as the second strongest on record for this time of the year, behind 1997. Their agency said that they've become more confident in the possibility of a very strong El Nino by the end of this year. Interesting, right? So I know it's a little far out. However, there are people when we were in television that would ask all the meteorologists that I worked with, oh, what kind of a fall we are going to have? What kind of a winter will we have? So I'm now going to task our wonderful Beckett Moore as he heads back to school. Let's get him settled a little bit with his school, but let's have him look at this for us as we are maybe making plans to travel, maybe want to get out of here if we're going to have a bad winter, etc. So those are the top two stories from a weather standpoint. Now, in our immediate area, and I know a lot of you watch maybe in other cities, other states, you go on vacation with us, maybe you're in other areas and you didn't know about this. If, however, you were driving in our area on Interstate 70 overnight, there was a pedestrian that was struck and killed, unfortunately, on Interstate 70. So we start off with that for you this morning. If you by chance were driving home, maybe you work a third shift, the call came in about 12:30 in the morning, 70 westbound, closed for a few hours at Wentzville Parkway. It was a 23-year-old man from New York that was killed. The driver did not report any injuries. The police department in Wentzville announced that the pedestrian was fatally struck by a tractor trailer after midnight on Friday. So again, thoughts and prayers going out to this family, again, from the New York area. But Tragic, and if you were wondering why the highway was closed for that long, that's your reason. Now, here's another closure you need to know about in our immediate area. This is going to be now for our St. Louis and our Metro East friends. I-64 will be closed in the Metro East this weekend, starting at 9 o'clock tonight. Westbound lanes of the interstate will be closed between 255 and 18th Street. Additionally, Illinois 111 westbound access ramps, those are going to be closed. During that closure, crews will be conducting bridge repairs. A posted detour will direct the drivers to the northbound 255, then westbound 5570. This will all open for you by the time you get into morning rush at 5 a.m. on Monday. And we are seeing more and more traffic out there as some kids have already started back to school, or at least teachers are going back to get ready with their curriculum for your kids to come back to school. And then again, more and more back to school next week. New drivers, I always say, when this happens, new drivers getting back on the roads as well. So please be careful, slow it down, be extra cautious. We've been talking about cyclosporiasis for a while now. Let's go a little bit deeper into this now. As, by the way, as you look at this map, and let's bring it up bigger, the farm that was linked to cyclosporiasis, the outbreak, had not been inspected, folks, in 7 years. Can you believe this? That's what a recent report from CBS News is saying. FDA officials have linked the outbreak to the contaminated lettuce, as we know, from Taylor Farms facility in Mexico. And that, however, the Mexican state, I should say, Taylor Farms headquartered in California. The outbreak has resulted in 2 deaths now and nearly 25,000 cases in the United States. 2 deaths were reported in Michigan at the beginning of August. According to CBS and CNN, the farm was last inspected by the FDA in 2019. Prior to that, it hadn't been inspected since 2013 when it was under investigation for another outbreak. CBS News said that the FDA has not been meeting goals for inspections at foreign facilities for years, with the agency carrying out just under 1,000 foreign food inspections in 2025. Now, a separate note from CBS noted that Taylor Farms has been connected to several previous food recalls in recent years. One of the notable ones came in 2024 when the sliced onions, remember those, served on McDonald's Quarter Pounders were contaminated with E. coli, resulting in 1 death and at least 100 illnesses. Okay, 7 years, and the fact that it had all of these other connected to it. I hear one attorney or multiple attorneys filing massive lawsuits with this, right? Now that we have a couple of deaths. So there are a lot of you that thought, okay, we've been talking about this for a few weeks now, it's going to go away. No, the cases continue to pop up. And as you saw with that map, Missouri wasn't originally on the map. It is now, as are our friends over in Illinois. And then we've got Iowa, we've got Kansas and Oklahoma, Arkansas, Nebraska, Indiana, Michigan, Ohio, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, Kentucky, looks like North Carolina, as well as New Hampshire, and more states are popping up. Okay, kids and parents and grandparents, and as you start to make your plans for buying season for holidays, this one you need to know about. This has to do with the squishy toys, but authorities are warning fake toys could pose serious risks to children. The soft, squishy, squeezy toys, they're shaped like animals, food, other items. The U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission is warning parents and caregivers that fake and counterfeit versions of these popular squishies could seriously hurt your kids. While they look harmless, a lot of the toys being sold online in discount stores and through social media shops, they're fake. This means they were never tested for safety. They don't meet the federal standards. They could be hiding some scary stuff inside of that. The CPSC has identified 55 shipments of these squishy toys at U.S. ports and worked with the Customs and Border Protection to block almost 355,000 units from entering our country. The agency has also issued notices of violation to the companies importing or selling these non-compliant products and says that they will keep using its enforcement and import surveillance authority to keep dangerous toys out of our American homes. These fake toys may break apart during normal play. That means your kids could choke on them, contain excessive lead or banned chemicals, be filled with water beads or gels, powders, liquid sand. These materials can cause serious harm if a child swallows or inhales or inserts them with their nose or their ear, lack required safety labels, age warnings, or manufacturer information, and they've never been tested by a certified lab, which federal law requires for kiddos' toys. If a child swallows a water bead, it can expand inside the body and cause intestinal blockages. So how do you spot one before you buy it? Know the seller. Be suspicious of suspiciously low prices. Check the packaging for misspelled words, maybe blurry printing. Inspect that toy regularly. If it's torn, punctured, leaking, they say throw it away immediately. So many other things. So again, I know if you have young kids or grandkids or nieces or nephews, they've probably asked for these squishy toys. They're lasting around, you know. I think we've been talking about them for the least the last couple of years. But now be ultra cautious as you're going to be shopping here for Christmas over the next few months. All right, would you do this? Here's my first interactive question of the day. Would you swim with sharks? I think this is super cool. St. Louis Aquarium's Shark Canyon is now offering daily dives with live sharks. While Discovery Channel's Shark Week wrapped up recently, fans of the fin have a year-round option at the St. Louis Aquarium where every afternoon, divers enter Shark Canyon for a live up-close encounter with sharks. Each afternoon in Shark Canyon, divers enter the water with the sharks in front of a live audience. The dive safety officer is Cole Drake, and he said the experience never gets old. In fact, his quote is, "Seeing the sharks underwater is honestly one of the coolest things." And even though the sharks are accustomed to the divers, alertness, of course, still required. And they say any animal, obviously outside of the southern rays that are going to do damage, it's those guys, if anybody's going to do anything. They use a shark stick, by the way, to redirect the animals if they move too close. But I want to know, would you do this? Is this something that excites you? I love to know my audience. So are you an adrenaline junkie? I have been for a long, long time. Never done anything like that, but we recently talked to some friends of Jim's that said that they did it, and they're like, oh my gosh, you got to try it, Monica. If you like to do this, if you like to do that, I have jumped out of an airplane before. I also went bungee jumping, in New Zealand. All those things are cool. Never, though, have I swam with sharks. So tell me right now in the comments section, would you do that? All right, National Day of Calendar. Just a couple of things on tap for us today. National Creamsicle Day, and it is National Navajo Code Talkers Day. And if you haven't been following along, we have ongoing national months. Keep loving on those dogs. It's National Dog Month, Back to School Month, obviously, National Wellness Month. It is World Lizard Day. So sometimes we talk about national, and then we talk about world, and we talk about global events. The global observances, World Lizard Day, and National Kool-Aid Day. That is ongoing weeks, but that happens to land today. All right. They are not in town, so we'll see how it is in Chicago. Our St. Louis Cardinals are on the road against the Cubbies. Great rivalry. A lot of you, before the kids go back to school, might be wanting to take that rivalry trip and head to Chicago for a game. They're playing today at 1:20, tomorrow at 1:20, and then on Sunday, afternoon game as well at 2:15. I did that many years ago. I've only done it once. It is such a blast because the town is just lit up, and obviously it's a rivalry that is long lasting. So if you're looking for something to do and you're spontaneous, you want to take a trip to Chicago, there you go. Our Cardinals are in Chicago in the Windy City. I don't know how windy it is. I think for how hot it is, we might need a little wind. All right, let's go and see who's talking and who's up and at 'em. Linda, good morning to you. Christy, good morning, friends, she says. Marty, this is Beckett's dad. Happy Friday to you. Kathleen, good morning. Julie, good morning. Stephanie, good morning, Monica and everyone. Have a good school year, Beckett. Yep. Beckett, enjoy the new school year. Babs, good morning to you. Good morning, Karen. Kristen saying, have a great school year, Beckett. Joe, good morning. No way. I have a phobia of being under the water, Linda says. Just talking about it makes me squirm, says. Annette, good morning, and no way for me either. Yeah, folks, we love to know our audience. So throughout the show, feel free to drop in any comments you want. We have started this over a year ago now. We love our Foodie Fridays. So Foodies Eat First Festival is back. It's better than ever. Katz's Deli is coming back. If you know, you know. Now, that was featured prominently in When Harry Met Sally. They were so popular, people were lining up at the door last year for the Foodies Eat First Festival just to make sure they could get over to Katz's Deli immediately. We're talking about not only great food, but also music and great drinks, just a lot of surprises that will take place as well. FoodiesEatFirst.com, by the way, is where you can go for your tickets, and then follow at Foodies Eat First Fest for all the information. So besides Braden, who runs the Foodies Eat First Festival, we are also today going to be joined by this gentleman. This is Chef Bailey, chefbaileyco.com. Incredible chef, known for many things, including his famous fried rice. Yes, we're going to cook that in the kitchen today. And then Samonides Sweets. You can go to samonidessweets.com or follow them at Samonides Sweets as well. We're super excited to feature both of them today on a Foodie Friday. So let's get to it. Hey everyone, this is going to be a really fun Foodie Friday. First of all, we're bringing our friend back that you probably saw a year ago, Braden. Braden Tewolde with Foodies Eat First Festival. Can you believe it's been a year?
I cannot. Time flies. It's, I mean, it seems like it was probably 4 months ago.
Yeah, I would agree. Or maybe even 6, but definitely not almost a year. You've been busy.
Yes.
Well, beyond that, he's also been busy. We'll tell you about that in just a second. You are evolving this. For those who went last year, and that was a near sellout last year, and
yes.
your very first one, which is incredible. Congrats on that.
Thank you.
From that, he heard you, and he has built. If you build it, they will come, and you continue to do so. So if you don't know about Foodies Eat First Festival, you'll know all about it, and you're going to want to get those tickets so you don't miss out. August 22nd and 23rd. You're going to be bringing a lot of chefs in, like Chef Bailey. Chef Bailey, known for many things, including fried rice, I'm told.
That is true.
Okay, we're going to have to figure out why this fried rice is so good. So Bailey and Company. Glad to have you with us.
Thank you.
Thank you so
glad
much.
to be here.
And then we've been visiting on working out. You don't work out at all, right? Have you ever done a curl in your life?
A few. It's all natural.
He's done just a few. Jerry Samson of Samonides Sweets. Yep. So it's crazy because how built you are, I wouldn't think you'd be tied to desserts.
Yeah, that's kind of, I guess, why I started working out originally is 'cause I like to eat. Growing up, Samonides, my mom's maiden name. My grandma, she taught me to bake, so she's actually the inspiration behind why I started this, and that's pretty much it as far as
it. So eating the sweets. So again, it's the whole thing about balance of
moderation,
life.
exactly.
Yes,
yes. And a lot of people ask that when they see me. I'm like, I eat on the weekends, and that's
Amen.
it. That's it.
80-20.
Yep.
You believe in the 80-20 mindset?
Yeah.
See, it's that. So a lot of really great food, but there's so much more than that. So we're going to let Brad tell you all about it. So again, how do you pick, by the way, of who you bring to the festival?
Execution's everything. So first, is the food good? And then can they do it over and over and over, right? Because, we all have our good days, even me in the kitchen. I'm not a chef, but I have a day where I make something good, but then the next day it may not.
Yeah.
That's great. But with these guys, my goal is to have a very well-balanced lineup of, obviously we have Katz Deli coming back from New York, America's oldest, most iconic deli. And that's going to draw attention. But then it's also, you think about you go to a concert. You have the headliner, and then you have your next favorite artist that is going to be that headliner in the next year or two, right? So it's just finding that balance and finding something for everyone and trying to level the playing field. So never in a million years people in St. Louis would ever think their name's right next to a Katz or a Sinner's movie dining experience,
Can't wait to
right?
talk about that, yes.
So it's, and I love creating challenges for myself. I go to food festivals around the country, and literally I just take the best of what I see at those events and I bring it to here. And it's it's crazy what we can do here in St. Louis, and on the fact that this is very affordable. It's $20, but we also have over 150 free parking spots in downtown, which that's $30 itself, right? You're in air conditioned because when it's hot, if you're sweaty, you don't want to always eat, So I want to make sure you guys are comfortable when you're eating this food. We do have an outside patio, we have a kids zone, things like that, but you're mostly
the majority's inside.
Yeah,
yes.
you're in the AC, clean bathrooms. I think of all the pain points of you go to a food festival, you have your food. Hey, honey, can you hold this?
Yeah.
You go to the Johnny on the spot. It's disgusting.
And then you don't want to eat.
Yeah, and then you get out and you got to act like you did not just experience that, right? And then so are you getting a hand sanitizer? And you're like, okay. We think about all those things.
All the details.
And like I said, we it's $20 to get in. We're gonna have a cheese wheel, which that thing's over $2,000 to buy. If you went to any restaurant to experience, I mean, you know better than me, it's what over a $200 dinner?
Yes.
And you're gonna be able to experience that at this festival for free?
You have really elevated the game, because there's people that are like, oh yeah, I went last year, or shoot, I missed out on it. Well, don't miss out. Do not skip on this. Tell them, you were just saying 130 parking spaces, tell them where it's held.
So this is gonna be held at the Post building. It's 900 North Tucker, right there at Tucker and Cole. And so you're going to see a lot of the branding's going to be around the newspaper, because that's where they printed the Post-Dispatch for decades, right? So all of our branding, we're having fun with it. So everything's intentional. We're not using just AI, graphics, things like that. No, like we're hiring artists to design our stuff. It's just, and then even our VIP, we didn't even talk about it. Our VIP experience allows you to try something from all the chefs.
Yep.
It comes with a chef table experience with the Chef of Carbon, which is a members only.
Oh, yeah.
You and I can't even get in there on
Right.
a normal day, but they're doing an experience of our friends from Standard Meat Company. Our meat club is providing us with like this Australian Wagyu, so that's included in it. If you have a VIP Plus ticket, that also includes a head massage from Rainforest Head Spa.
Which is incredible. Can we just stop there for a second?
Yes.
For those of you who have never had that, I did a reel on that like a year or so ago. I'm like, what are you talking about? Head spa? What is this
so
all about?
nice.
It is. If you've not experienced it, which I just saw, I guess a couple days ago, that you had that incorporated. I'm like, wait, where? How are you doing this? You got to get there.
Yeah, we're different. We think of everything is beyond intentional.
The head spa is amazing. It's going to be a hard time though after you have that done of going. I just want to go
Oh
to
my
sleep.
God, you're going to be.
You are in a different zone. Okay, there's a lot to talk about. We, of course, are a food show, so we want to cook as well. Chef Bailey, I mentioned the fried rice. Why does everybody love your fried rice so much?
So, first, I just make really good fried rice. So I've been cooking a long time. I think I've been cooking for 18 years now. So my background is in fine dining. Like I told you earlier, I worked for a master chef, travel working at Michelin star restaurants as well. I'm currently an executive chef of a hotel. So we put a lot of detail and care into the fried rice when we do it. So it's not like your typical at the end of the corner fried rice place. So we use high-end ingredients. We finish it with a black garlic and truffle aioli, and we also shaved fresh truffle over it for the event. So you get this real umami experience fried rice that's really good. And it doesn't fill you up because we do it in small portions, but it makes you want more.
Oh, absolutely. I want
Very
some right now.
enticing.
We're going to eat some here in just a second. And then you're going to bring the desserts into play.
Gonna bring 'em in.
We're going to balance it all out.
That's
Okay,
right.
we're going to do this. We're going to start with the fried rice, and then we're going to end with the dessert. We're going to let you know how you can get tickets. The best website for them to go to, foodieseatfirst.com. Tickets, general admission, VIP, VIP Plus, all of that available to you. We'll break it all down and we're going to get to cooking, so don't go anywhere. We are loving that you're with us here on a Foodie Friday.
What if you could start your day feeling loose, relaxed, and ready? Deep hydrotherapy right in your backyard. Relax with your family or friends, or work out with our Michael Phelps Edition Swim Spas. Worried about maintenance? We have factory-trained service nearby whenever you need it. Plus, we're here for you long-term if you have any questions or need to refill supplies. You can even test spas at our showrooms. Spas and More, A+ rated, locally owned for 20 years. We put the ah in spa.
Welcome back. If you're just tuning in, it is our Foodie Friday, and we're talking about the Foodies Eat First Festival. If you missed out on it last year, it's okay, because it's back and better than ever. Braden is behind it. You probably see him all over social media. He's an incredible digital creator, social media influencer. Do you like that word, by the way?
I always tell people I'm just Braden, you know?
Exactly.
Like, I've been this way before social media, and I will be the same afterwards.
Right.
But, you know, I would say creator, but, you know, to the masses, they see influencer. I know people, like, I feel a way about the word at times because I've seen the people portray that in, like, whenever I've been in, like, LA, the New Yorks, and you see a certain ego, and that's like,
Right.
you can talk to me out anywhere.
Exactly.
Gas station, I'm always me. So.
Well, Ben, the ones that do it well, remember this, the ones that do it well are long lasting. I think there is a shelf life on what is happening in the influencer aspect,
Seeing-
right?
we've had those conversations,
Yep.
yeah.
But there is this evolution of where does it go, because it will continue to evolve. He is the brainchild behind Foodies Eat First. So August 22nd, 23rd, those are the dates. Now, on those 2 days, is it the same people?
Yes.
It is. Okay.
The food's going to be the exact same both days. The DJs will switch up, you know, throughout the time, but all of them, they're going to bring high energy music. It's not, I don't want you to think it's going to be like we're going to have smoke cannons and all that, but like, you know, when you're in a place and you're just catching yourself eating, you're like,
I'm moving.
yeah, like you feel good. We do have a few chef demos. For example, Chef Heidi of Tabaroo, she's going to be.
She's just on.
Yeah, exactly. She's going to be there. And yeah, you tagged me.
She told me that she's going to walk around with this sushi thing and say, "What would you like?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm going to say all of it."
Well, and that's the beautiful thing about this festival is like we'll have her, and then we'll have Chef Trenton. He'll be on Saturday morning, who won Hell's Kitchen, and Sunday we have Dan with the Joy of Pancakes. So everything, you know, your Katz, Chef Bailey, it's the same, but we do have these special interactive experiences because, you know, Hell's Kitchen, that's a big show, right? Everybody know Tabaroo, you know, Chef Heidi with what she does with, you know, walking around with the hand rolling sushi. That admission starts at $20.
Right.
I just want you to, and we have a cheese wheel, you know, like this is unheard of. But it's really because of amazing people like Chef Bailey. Like they buy into this, they understand that like our city needs this.
Absolutely.
And this is not possible without them.
Well, and I love the fact that you said it earlier. Why are we going to Chicago, New York, LA, everywhere else and going, look what they're doing here. Why can't we have it here? We can, but we need somebody like Braden to say, well, I'm just going to put this together and then have everybody else want to team up with it, like Chef Bailey. So we're featuring 2 different chefs today. We're going to start with fried rice and then we're going to end with a little dessert. So we've been mentioning that people like salivate for your fried rice. What do we all need for this?
All right, so first you want to start off with the rice, of course. You're going to need the rice.
You better have some rice.
And then you have your builder ingredients. So we have shiitake mushrooms, we have Vidalia yellow onions, we have scallions, steak, whereby the fat on the marbling on the fat, it enhances the flavor.
Okay.
And we're going to finish it with a little bit of smoked paprika, parsley, black garlic aioli, and then teriyaki glaze.
And you said before we went to the break that you do some actual truffles over on the top.
Yes,
of it?
so day of the event, we normally overnight the truffles.
Wow.
So,
Are they black or white?
They're black.
Okay.
The white truffles.
They're incredible. I
That
just
would
had
be
them in
VIP.
Italy. Yes, well, hey, there is a VIP plus.
Yeah.
Next year they get one little white one, which
That's
you know is
truffle.
crazy expensive.
Really good truffle. The Aba white truffle is a really good white truffle.
I experienced that. We were in the Barolo region of Italy last year, and I'm
Okay.
like, I've never had a white truffle. Holy Lord, they're good.
Really
yes, but
delicious.
so are black truffles. Okay, well, we're going to let you start to create while we discuss more of the event itself. So what do we need to start with?
All right, so we're
You need me
going
to
to
move
start.
spaces with you?
Yes.
All right, so Brandon and I'll be over here talking while
We'll
you're
just-
doing your thing.
We're just going to take some notes over here.
Doing your magic. I know. So
smell.
we do ask this. If someone wants to try Chef Bailey to create your magic at home, what do you want to use, Zach? I always let Zach shout in the background. We've done Ninja Stars with Chef Liz. We've done chopsticks. We've done forks. We've done spoons. What are you feeling today?
What's a foodie related thing?
What do you tie to fried rice? Well, do you eat your fried rice with a fork or chopsticks?
I normally use a fork or
Okay,
a spoon.
forks. All right, from a scale of 1 to 5 forks, how difficult would this be for the home chef?
This would be like a 2.5, 3.
2.5, 3 fork. There you go. That's not bad at all. All right, so what did we start with?
All right, I'm going to start with a little bit of the oil. Remove these ingredients.
Would you say it's 2.5 because it's buying all the ingredients and all the prep that goes into
It's
this?
usually the prep, right?
It's usually the prep.
Because how long did this all take you?
Probably 5 minutes.
But that's you. Now we're going to triple it. That would take me an hour.
45 an hour.
You want to cook your
My wife
rice
helping.
a day ahead of time.
Okay,
so
see?
You want to give
Day-old
it time to put it in a cooler. You want to extract that water out of it, and then it kind of hardens up, and then you're going to reconstitute it with the liquids when you get ready to cook it.
What's your favorite thing about cooking?
The science. So, growing up, my mom was not a great cook.
Oh, you just threw Mama underneath.
I didn't see that one coming.
My mom.
You wanted to teach Mom.
So I used to be like, I'm just gonna eat at school tomorrow.
Oh my God, that's
So then I
awesome.
just started getting in the kitchen and making omelets. So
How young?
I was in 3rd grade.
Making your own omelets?
Beautiful omelets.
Oh, look at this. Do you
It
have
was,
pictures from then?
I do not. I was making omelets and frozen chicken wings. That's what I started off making before church on Sunday.
Oh, I love this.
Then I got into school. I went to Class C Miller Career Academy for Culinary Arts. Left there, went to LaCoe Culinary,
Great
received
place.
my associate's degree. Just started working my way up the ladder. Started doing fine dining at the Chase Park Plaza. Ended up working for some great chefs like Gerard Kraft.
Yes, shout out,
Ben
Gerard.
Paramba, Ramon
Oh, great.
Coffey. As we said earlier, Pierre Chambrin of the St. Louis Club meeting some of the other great chefs like Chef Heidi. Then I started taking executive chef roles, Frank Papas.
Oh, yeah.
Charlie Gito's, the Pennywell Hotel, and you just do it. It's the passion that makes me keep going, and it's just fun.
And it's been how many years now?
18 years.
So now, again, we're talking about the fried rice. How did the two of you meet?
I mean, a lot of these chefs I met through social media, and I think it was like, I don't know, 4 years ago, you reached out to me.
Yeah, I was at Frank Papa's.
Frank Pop, that's what it was. Yeah, Frank Pop, man. Haven't been there since.
I haven't been there in probably, I don't even know, decades.
But yeah, he
Such
told
a
me,
great place.
He told me about like, hey, come in, try our food. I remember the scallops and, like a lot of these restaurants that have been around for a long time, they have their set menu.
Yes, sure.
But what I love is like when people like him come through, it's like they add their own touch to it, their own flair. And so he reached out to me and I had the food, I fell in love with it. He had a tasting, I think a few months later, went to that at Third Degree Glass, and we've just kind of been.
So that was the first event when I launched Chef Deli & Co.
Wow. And that was how many years ago?
2022, so 4 years ago.
And that's how we introduced him, obviously, right? Chef Bailey with Chef Bailey & Co. So if someone wants to experience your food, where are they finding you?
So right now we're doing a lot. It's all pop-up. Okay. So they can follow us on Instagram. Facebook is Chef_Bailey_Co for Instagram. We just list everything that we're doing and when we're doing it, and they buy tickets through the website.
And again, that's kind of like you were just talking about Heidi with Tabaroo, same thing. Yeah. All these incredible pop-ups, private events. If somebody wants you to come and do a private event, you do that as well?
We do consultations, we do consulting.
You do weddings. I went to a wedding and casually I was like, this tastes familiar.
Really?
Figured
and
out.
You're like, wait a minute, where's the guy? I knew it was him. Yeah. That smells. Does that have sesame in it, by the way?
Yes.
Oh, good notes.
So it's a blended sesame and canola oil just to enhance that flavor.
Okay, so any particular kind of meat that you suggest we start with?
I'm doing. So we're known for the chicken fried rice, but with Foodies Eat First, we just try to elevate it a little bit more. So we've been doing steak fried rice, which everyone seems to love.
You forgot one. Ready? It's hot. I was going to.
Like hibachi.
You did?
Yeah.
Yeah, throw this shrimp in your mouth.
Hibachi, they don't care. Yeah.
So this is a special house blend seasoning that I make.
That's the secret?
Yes. So I make my own seasonings as well. So we have a little bit of garlic. I can't give you all of it.
I can't give it. You see, I tried. He almost did it.
If you go to the website, they'll be able to purchase it.
Oh, very smart. Very, very smart. By the way, if you're just tuning in, we are at our kitchen here in Fenton, affiliated with Adventure Unknown. Braden, again, Chef Bailey, we're going to bring in a little dessert here in just a little bit with Samonides.
Yes.
Samonides sweets.
Yep.
We're going to talk with Jerry Samson in just a second, but we wanted to get the hearty dish for you first before we get into the sweets. What do you think, stepping away from this Foodies Eat First? It would be your third edition, but as far as, right? So you had one back in May.
Yeah.
Coming out of this next one, each time you get prouder and prouder. What do you think, stepping out of this one in just a couple of weeks, that you'll feel?
I guess, who's to say I'm not even planning into 2030, right?
I'm sure
so
he is.
It's, like myself, I'm very focused on the whole around experience, and that's what makes this special. But we had the 2.1 that was in May, and I wanted to fine tune a few things because I knew we had Katz coming back. I knew we were going to have a different venue. I knew we had the rights to the movie Sinners, and so I wanted to make sure we could fine tune some things. Moving forward, this will always be that third weekend in August, basically the weekend before Festival of Nations. I love what they do there. I want to support it. So this will always be that weekend before. I would say for me, the thing is when I unload my car on that Sunday night and it's all in the garage or storage unit, whatever, I'm going to be thinking about, all right, how do I fine tune this for next year? And then we have multiple events next year. Some will be, without giving away too many details, some will be more reoccurring. We're going to have something for everyone. Everything's going to be extremely flavorful. Like, these are my goal is to bring the excitement back into these food events. Chef Bailey, very talented, right? We have so many other talented chefs as well, and it's like, let's do a little bit more themed items, and without giving away too much, we're working on 10,000 plus attendees kind of events next year.
How many did you have year one?
Year one, over the 3 days, because we had that private event, we barely got over 2,000.
And what are you expecting for this one?
With the venue and what I can do, we could almost hit between like 2,500 to 3,000 without overdoing it, because we don't want you to just get in and it's a gridlock.
Yeah, no.
That's
you want
another
to experience. You want them to walk away going, oh my gosh, this was amazing, and then tell people to come
Yeah.
back and come back. So you have tickets on sale,
Yes,
general
on sale.
admission. How many VIP? Do you still have enough VIPs left?
We're almost sold out of VIP
Okay.
for the Saturday daytime, so I can't recommend enough. Like, we sold out a normal VIP, but we still have some VIP plus.
Okay.
The difference between the two, your
Yep.
VIP plus comes with your half Katz pastrami sandwich, head massage, a reserved parking area, because we do have a little over 100 parking spots, but yours is like a guaranteed reserved spot.
Okay.
I highly recommend it because you'll be able to try food from over 20 plus restaurants. In the VIP, we also have a chef's table experience from the Chef of Carbon, which it's a members only. And then we have Standard Meat Club providing some high-end meats, and I'm sure he's going to do something pescatarian, but we've thought of everything for you. And we have the cheese wheel too. I'm excited for that one.
Chef Bailey's just over here slacking, not doing
It
anything
smells
while
so
we're
good.
talking.
I'm distracted as I'm talking to you because it smells so
I
good.
said you're going to salivate. Did you put a couple eggs in there for us?
Yes, gotta have the eggs.
Gotta have eggs. Again, he's making this special fried rice, which you can experience at the Foodies Eat First Festival. Yeah, let's just run some of this down because
Yes.
you did release the local lineup. So
Yes.
we're going to talk about Nikki Slices because Jerry is affiliated with
Yeah.
Nikki Slices, right?
Yep, they're good friends,
Yep. There's also Crispy Sips, Levels Nigerian Cuisine, Macy's Prime Barbecue,
Yep, I think top 5 in the St. Louis area. Yeah, very underrated.
Gourmet Soul,
Yes.
Standard Meat Club, The Table, Caviar. Is it Caviar Louis? Oh,
Yeah,
were
Caviar.
they? Was that who was there last year?
It
Or is
was
this different?
same company because SEO Caviar got bought out by Caviar Louis, but
Okay.
they should be there.
Don't skip out on the caviar. It's incredible. Of course, our friend right here, Chef Bailey & Co., Dirty Dogs. I mean, I can go on and on. Waffle. We're going to talk to Samonides Sweets here in just a second. So many more, but they released that. If you go to the website, or maybe you can follow them on social media, which would be great, at Foodies Eat First Fest, or go to the website and find out more, foodieseatfirst.com. That'll give you the breakdown. Tickets for VIP go for how much?
They start off at $140, and another aspect too was the Sinners experience.
Yes.
With
With our dear friend Chef Liz, who was just talking about that
Yes.
a couple weeks ago.
But yeah, VIP, if you get it right now, ticket prices do go up on Friday. I think that's August 15th. No, August 14th. My birthday's on the 13th. So
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Can we just say this for a second? So he's celebrating a birthday, but he's also a new daddy.
Yes.
6-week-old?
Yeah, 6 weeks.
So how's that been?
Oh my God, it's beautiful. I love every minute of it. Like people talk about, oh, you lose sleep, and I may seem a little spacey this morning on camera, but it's worth it. You know, it's just I'm usually on the go, 100 miles an hour.
Yep.
So just to be able to sit with him, hang out, look at him smile for like an hour, and I'm like, oh my God, no, I thought it was 10 minutes.
It's been 3
beautiful.
hours.
Yeah,
That's better than scrolling on social media.
Way better.
This immersed in your family. Are you done?
We are
Wow,
done.
that was fast while
That
we're
was
over here talking.
real fast.
Okay, you want to taste?
Sure.
Let's taste.
All
Well,
right.
we got our gold forks.
We
over
got the
here.
gold for us. We're fancy today.
Okay, we're gonna cheers all of us together. Braden?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
All right.
Amazing. And look, beautiful, Instagram worthy. You know what you're doing over here.
I'll try.
He's like, I've tried ever since I was in 3rd grade making omelets because my mama couldn't cook.
I got
Oh my
a
God,
thing for eggs.
I did not know that side of the story.
I'm sorry, Mom.
Who'd you get your influences from?
So growing up, me and my mom used to spend quality time together. So we would watch Rachel Ray, $40
yeah.
a day, and
Cheers.
it just started from there. Cheers.
Cheers, cheers, cheers. Oh, that's not just your run-of-the-mill fried rice. No wonder why. Chef Bailey.
It's good.
Booyah. That is very, very good. All right, I just want to devour the whole thing, but we got to show you dessert, too.
Yes.
Thank you.
No problem.
Can't wait to see him at the Foodies Eat First Festival. How about a little dessert? So this has a Greek influence, right? They're known for a lot of Greek influences as well. So Samonides Sweets, we're going to talk with Jerry Samson. Don't go anywhere.
I love working here. You know, I come in here and I feel positivity with everybody, down from the housekeepers up to the CEO. Our bosses actually get on the floor with us, help us out. I've been in plenty work nursing homes, and being here, it makes me feel very happy all the time. Being around these residents is amazing things. I might cry. Working with them, it's like my grandma and my grandpa. When I'm at home and I can come here, I feel free. When I'm having bad days, I can just walk in here and boom, I'm back into a happy place. They make everything happy and joyful, and they all respectful. They do put an impact on my life big time. That's it. I mean, yeah, that's the best memories. Hey, this is my place. This is my home.
Welcome back to our Foodie Friday. Again, we go from the hearty dish, which I can't wait to have more of. It's over here. You didn't try some. You get.
I'm going to try
He's
some
like,
after.
hello, do I get any of that? You will.
I smell it cooking.
But we're going to put that together with sweets. So the Foodies Eat First Festival, maybe you had a chance to attend last year. If not, it's coming up August 22nd and 23rd. Excuse me, general admission, as well as VIP and VIP Plus tickets are available. Go to foodieseatfirst.com. Follow them on social media. Braden is behind the Foodies Eat First Festival. We talked about Chef Bailey. Now we're going to bring in the sweets. And I know he doesn't look like he would eat sweets, but this is a true testament to the balance of life.
That's right.
You do it, but then you also got to work off those calories. So Samonides Sweets. Yep. Tell us the background of Samonides.
So background Samonides Sweets. Samonides is my mom's maiden name. My grandma's married last name. And we're Greek, so growing up, my mom, my yaya, which is grandmother in Greek, she was all in the kitchen baking. I'd go over to their house all the time, every week. She'd be baking something, making something, and she taught me at a young age, just how to bake. She taught me how to do cakes, pancakes, and then growing up, my dad owned a restaurant, so I was from a young age there all the time. He taught me a bunch of stuff too, but my grandma is pretty much the primary influence behind.
So unlike Chef Bailey, who had to teach his mom how to cook, you actually have those influences.
Right. We cook good, so.
So the whole saying of, it's all Greek to me.
That's it. Yep, that's right.
What is your favorite? If you had to pick one favorite Greek dessert, what would it be?
Probably the galaktoboudego, which it's...
Wait, say that again?
Galaktoboudego.
Bless you.
You're right. We sell it at the farmers market. Tower Grove on Saturdays. People love it. It's a Greek custard, and it's kind of in the style of baklava. It's in between phyllo, and then we do a lemon simple syrup over it.
Okay.
And it's probably one of my favorite Greek desserts.
Okay, I don't think I've ever had that. I've had a lot. I have a dear friend, actually, she's on with us once a month on our Friendship Fridays. She's Greek and she makes some incredible desserts. And I'm like, how do you stay like that? Because you balance it out. What do we have here today?
So today, this is a few of the things we're gonna have at the Foodies Eat First Festival. We're gonna have our gooey butter, and I do a lot of play on flavors. So gooey butter, for example, we've got our normal gooey butter.
What's this, chocolate?
That's our brownie base.
Brownie base.
Gooey butter. And then we do a bunch of different, like I said, plays on flavors. So we've got the pineapple upside down.
Gooey butter?
Gooey butter. So
cool.
It's like you would do a pineapple upside down cake. It's on the bottom with the pineapple, the brown sugar, all that. We brought that one. We've got the loukmades, which are the Greek donuts.
Little donuts. That's the stuff.
Yeah, those are really good. And then we also do the cream pies. We do a bunch of different flavors. And if you've been, they mentioned before, to Nikki Slices, we do some of their desserts for them. So you'll see the Big Deborah. It's what Little Debbie wants to be. So these are legit cream pies. And we do a bunch of different flavors. So we got the normal, and then we also did a St. Louis.
Little Debbie is envious.
That's right. We did a red hot riplet one, so you get a little bit of heat with it. We do s'mores cream pies. I did a chocolate covered strawberry one for the market last weekend. So we do a bunch of different plays on flavors, and we're gonna bring those flavors to the festival on the 22nd and 23rd.
Just like I asked before, Braden, of how you met Chef Bailey, how did you and Jerry get to know each other?
I think the first time was through Nick.
It was when he first opened. You were doing that video there.
When he first opened, I remember you pulled up with your truck, and then it was like, I think the last festival you helped unload some stuff. We saw each other again, and then that's when I put two and two together, and then Nick connected us, and then I think you were the first. He may have been
one of the first you chose.
One of the first. It was Katz Deli, and then I think it was you.
Well, let's talk about that, by the way. So, if you did not come last year, and I don't know, maybe you're under a rock and you don't know Katz Deli, you were able to pull that off last year. Long lines, literally people showing up to the second when you open the doors. Which, by the way, tell them what time it starts on the 22nd and 23rd.
So it's going to start. We break it down in sessions. Saturday we have 2, so it's going to start at 11 a.m. run till 4, and then we have 5 to 9. So that allows us to reset. And then Sunday we start at 11, and that's just one session. But Yeah, on how I got them to be here,
Yeah.
you know, it's last year people thought it was a lie. It was a scam. They're like, there's no way they're coming here. Then they saw it, you know. For me, it was just all about persistence.
Amen.
I would go, like I was going to New York for something, and then I thought of Katz, and then I was like, what about Katz Deli? What if I could get them here? Because I didn't want this to just be taken as just another event, right? I wanted it to be taken serious. And so I saw that they were going around the country, different events. I'm like, okay, well, first off, you're showing me that you can travel. And then so I went up there, I went to the shop, I went to their location, and then I went to a festival and I saw their setup. When I saw their setup, I'm like, okay, the only thing is who do I need to talk to? And so I was just staying persistent, emails, phone calls, and they had to go to Chicago to see how that turned out. And once they saw that Midwest, how the Midwest responded, we brought them here to St. Louis, and they said St. Louis has been one of their favorite cities, and they were like, I mean, they were literally eating inside 801 Chop House when the Yankees were in there, right?
Yeah.
They don't get to do that in New York, and that's where they're at. But they enjoyed it, and so, you know, it's yes, I was orchestrating the whole thing, and I did, but it was also people were very receptive and welcoming and treated them very well, so they're excited to come
They
back.
did. We talked to them last year, and they're like, wow, we had no idea. Like, this is incredible. You guys, truly, it was such, again, and it goes a long way, kindness, right? So much warmth and kindness that everyone that came to the festival showed them that now they want to come back. So it's from that big to all of these other
Rising
small
stars.
businesses that suddenly rise up because we lift each other up. And that's what I love. So this is all going to be brought. What are you most proud of that you've done in the industry?
Probably, honestly, it's getting kind of different variations of classic desserts like the gooey butter. You know, like we're not bringing it, but you know, we do cheesecakes, different flavors, and also incorporating other St. Louis-based companies. So we do a Paw Paw toasted coconut gooey butter and cheesecake during Paw Paw season, and we use Larder and Cupboard, which is business at the farmer's market.
Okay.
Cindy, she does jams, jellies.
So you're
a bunch
blending
of,
together.
So yeah, so if
I
I
like
can
that.
if I can pull anything from stuff that I've tried that I like from local businesses, I try to incorporate that into my products as well.
So did I not hear you say that you're going to be doing a bodybuilding show?
Well, I did. Yeah.
Oh,
so
you just did. I was going to say, you do not
I
eat this
did.
before a
Well, no,
bodybuilding show.
Well, actually, during the prep, I did it in June 27th.
Okay.
Jack Tatone and Ann Tatone,
Oh, yes.
Missouri State at Ameristar, did that. Great show,
Great
put on really
couple,
well.
too,
And
yes.
yeah, but during my prep, I would do 2 cheat meals, Wednesday and Saturday, and my cheat meals were
What?
Nikki Slices. That was, I would get a thin crust on Wednesdays, and on the weekend, I get a few slices of the deep dish, maybe some trophy nugs, but that was my consistent cheat meal through the whole prep.
Jerry, let's talk about this. So if anybody's been around a bodybuilder, I grew up around that industry. All of my dear friends, we would watch them on stage. They, of course, all are so unbelievably hungry afterwards.
Yep.
They all crave pizza,
Yep.
sodium.
That's it. That's
and
it.
that you literally will watch them in
Yep.
front of you puff back up.
Yep, that's right. That's right.
Well, from a dessert standpoint, if you have to pick just one that's here right now, which one?
I'm probably gonna go. I love the brownies I make, so I would go with the brownie base.
That's
It's
what
hard.
I'm
It's
eyeing.
hard. It's hard to pick.
You and I are going to be fighting.
Yeah, but the pineapple upside down that got great reviews at the farmers market and from other people that have ordered it.
It looks moist.
It is, and yeah, I mean everything that I try to make it as moist as possible.
All right,
But
I'm going in on this.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Yes. Okay. What about you?
I guess I'll go with
The
that
same?
one too. Yeah.
Okay. Although those do look incredible. And then say one more time. What is the dessert with the G?
The Galactobutigo. It's
Galactico-
Galactobutigo. It's
Galactico Burgo.
Yeah. It's a Greek custard.
Try
It's
it.
delicious.
That's why he's here. You know?
It's delicious.
Cheers.
Hopefully you all like it.
I love gooey butter, but oh my goodness. Oh, I love the little brownie batter in
Yeah,
there.
the brownie really elevates the gooey part. Little contrast.
You're picking some good ones, Brad. You know what you're doing.
Bite after bite, just I mean, there's just
That's
nothing-
rich.
The flavor that people will have, like, I mean, I can guarantee you, every single booth you go to, you're gonna roll your eyes. Like that's a hard thing to promise people, but like literally, this isn't something you want to just watch the recap
No.
videos. You know, we're gonna have all the great content coming out. This is something you want to experience. Like, goodness gracious, like.
I think they should fast for 48 hours and be so hungry.
And
Do not come eating breakfast that morning.
And bring your stretchy pants. That's if you're on a diet, no worries. You know, you can
Get off of
80-20.
it.
This weekend doesn't count.
No, empty calories for sure.
Right.
All right, folks, once again, we're talking about Foodies Eat First. We want to bring our friend Chef Bailey back in. We're going to combine the fried rice with the dessert and have one final bite and let you know where you can get your tickets, so don't go anywhere.
Most places you walk into, you look around, you nod, not here. You could try anything. Woo! Only 3 minutes in here, I'm already gassed. Check this bad boy out. It's a swim spa. Let's go. This is called the Sweaty Goat. This is where I get my demons out. Whether it's a hot tub, a swim spa, a sauna, or a cold tub, you come in here and you could try it and you pick what you want. That's Spas and More STL. And tell them Cam sent you.
What a fun Foodie Friday. If you're just tuning in, be sure to go back and then share this with all your friends and family because they want to get to the Foodies Eat First Festival. Once again, go online to purchase your tickets, general admission, VIP, but they're running low, and VIP Plus. Get those tickets for the full experience. You'll see these guys there. Once again, Chef Bailey, thank you so much for this incredible fried rice that is not the fried rice you've ever had before.
Thanks
Trust
for having me.
We're going to see how that blends with the gooey butter cake. I'm just going to put it all in my mouth once. We'll see what happens. Samonides Sweets. So where can people find you?
You can find our products at Nikki Slices. We do the tiramisu there and the oatmeal cream pies. Also, Saturdays at the Tower Grove Farmers Market. We're there pretty much almost, if we're not going to be there, we post on our Instagram when we're not going to be there, but we're there almost every Saturday. Instagram, Samonides Sweets. So you can find us, and you can also do private orders. You can send us a DM. We do a bunch of special menus for like holidays and stuff, Thanksgiving coming up and all that. So we do all
Can
that.
you believe it's 3 months away?
I know, right?
Well, how is this even possible? Again, we just said, can you believe it's been a year since the very first Foodies Eat First? And you came out, he wanted to know if you would, you did, and let's just see this get bigger and bigger. From food to music to community, he has built all of that. How many people do you have as far as chefs and that are going to be there?
We have over 25 as of right now.
Awesome. And
So-
always some little special surprises.
Oh yeah.
That he can't tell you all about.
I can't, but when you guys go there, you're gonna be like, wait, I didn't know this was gonna be here.
That's it, right?
That's
okay.
the goal.
Here's your fork. Get your fork. I'm gonna see what do you think about it being blended. You might have an entirely new dish you're going to make. We're gonna put some this with this together.
I want to see the chef's reaction.
Yes, look.
Because I'm taking the leftovers. I hope. No, I'm just kidding. This is my breakfast right here.
This is breakfast right now. Folks, again, get your tickets. Let's see what you think of sweet and sultry.
Let's try it.
Oh, it's good.
Is it?
It is, actually.
This is almost how like whenever they discover with Benjamin Franklin with electricity. It's just,
It is. It's always a fluke.
Yeah.
It is, right?
It's good.
You have your fork?
I'll give it a shot.
Try it with the normal.
You have to do the
The normal.
Do the normal.
Break off.
Oh, with the normal, you like it better
I like
with
it
that?
better, yeah.
That was good.
See?
Yeah.
It's kind of like when you
Mix.
put together candy corn and what do we mix it with? It tastes like a payday.
Peanuts.
Candy corn. Well, yeah, is that right? Candy corn and peanuts, it ends up tasting like a payday.
We've done
Surprisingly.
we did a black miso sesame cream pie before, and that umami flavor with the
Yes.
sweet came out really good. So I can see where this is going with this.
You may have to get the
See?
fried rice
That's
with
right.
Exactly.
the gooey butter crumbled on
That's
top.
right.
Look what we just made here.
That is
Cheers.
interesting. No, I'm actually surprised.
You thought I was kidding. I'm like, it's going to be good.
That's good.
That you will find out at the Foodies Eat First in 2027.
2027, yeah.
All right, folks, one more time, foodieseatfirst.com. Go online, purchase your tickets, follow him as well. I can't wait to see you there. It is going to be a blast. If there is a chef or a festival that you want us to feature, shoot me an email at info@therealmonicaadams.com and let's bring him on a future Foodie Friday. Don't go anywhere. We'll wrap up the Real Monica Adams Show next. Welcome back. Okay, we just made a new dish. That was so much fun. One more time, get your tickets. Go online right now. Do not skip on this. We had such a blast last year. So yes, general admission tickets, they're $20. That's simple. But I think you should look into the VIP Plus. I'm trying to figure out, do you do the head spa after you've already eaten, you've already enjoyed, you get that, and then you head home? I'm just trying to see. Look, you got to get there to see how it all fits together. Can't wait for more incredible Foodie Fridays. By the way, for all of our St. Louis Blues fans, we are working on getting Cam Jansen with me in the studio and in the kitchen next week. Talk a little blues, getting ready for the season, and see what he would like to cook up in the kitchen. As we always ask you, if there is a future chef, a restaurant, a guest, you think about maybe becoming a sponsor, my email address is going to crawl across the screen here so that you know how to reach me for any of that. We've got some exciting things to come up for you next week. Before we get into that, though, one more time, thank you to all of our incredible sponsors. Please do us a favor. When it comes time for needing any of their services, go support those that support us. And you've heard from several of them throughout the show today. I do want to give a shout out to my friends who are the title sponsors of our show, because I woke up this morning thinking I just want to go shopping. With 98, 99 degree weather, which is what we are expecting for the rest of the weekend. Shopping is something that a lot of people like to do. They just like to get a break from the heat. They want to get out of their homes, but they don't want to stay outside, so they go shopping. And I would like for you to go and support our friends out in Wildwood. We're talking about the Porch in Wildwood. Again, if you haven't been in yet, and if you have, when you do go in, let me know what you ended up buying. This is a place that you will love for yourself, others that are on your Christmas shopping list. Maybe you've got a wedding or an anniversary coming up. I mentioned to Jan Kaufman, who is the owner, that she needs to start having people be able to register for their bridal items. It's a great idea because not only for the home, but we're talking about things for, again, cute purses. Maybe you want some new jewelry. Maybe it's a simple item for the kids going back to school and you want to get something for the teachers. They've got great candles there. They have everything that you need for yourself and for those, again, that you love. The Porch, wildwood.com is where you find them. And then, of course, our friends that are affiliated with The Porch, and that is Kaufman Outdoors. I hope you saw our special yesterday. We are still in the lawn mowing season. So if yours is breaking down or you just want to level up, Bad Boy, Exmark, and Spartan mowers. They also have the Bad Boy compact tractors. Did you see my reel, by the way? I was in. They scooped me up. The open and closed cab styles as well. And then they've got an event, which we were mentioning, that is coming up tomorrow for those that enjoy the motorcycles, the Beta Italian off-road motorcycles, performance parts, Exmark, Bad Boy, and Spartan mowers. Again, tomorrow they've got an event. It is not far from where they're located in Sullivan, August 15th. It's a free event, the Beta Ride Experience. You can ride all these different models. Make sure you put that helmet on. They'll make sure that you are safe. So Kaufman and The Porch Wildwood, thank you so much for being a part of our show in a major way. And then I'm not sure if you heard, but our newest sponsor is R.A. Ginner Plumbing. Folks, you know, at some point in life, you're always going to need it. R.A. Ginner Plumbing, repair and remodeling specialist, GinnerPlumbing.com. In fact, I took a little snapshot of them working at our building just the other day. These guys were so professional. Great attention to detail and super, super sweet. And I love the fact that yesterday, one of our viewers, Kathleen, said that they had been to her home and that they were knowledgeable, they were professional, they cleaned up, which is a big, big deal, by the way. R.A. Ginner, they have been in existence for over 100 years. Check them out at GinnerPlumbing.com. All right, folks, thank you so much again for tuning in today. Today, we're going to make it simple. It actually matches the color I'm wearing. I'm just going to pull from our friend, Marietta Devine, the Divine Inspirations affirmation cards, another really cool thing. Support her. Maybe you can look her up and find something that she has planned as she does her faith-based stuff as you head into the holiday. Oh, I like this. This one is, in this moment, his angels surround me. That's what I picked for today. Do not sleep alone. I am covered, protected, and loved. It's that simple. All right, stay cool this weekend in any way that you can. We will see you on Monday. Monday, Jenny Gabriel. She hasn't been on in a little while. She's back with us with JG Optimal Wellness. And crazy, I was just talking to a cousin of mine yesterday, and she's like, Monica, this dang menopause. She's like, I call it hell no pause. That's what she said, hell no pause. She was telling me how she was dealing with it. A couple of her sisters did as well, but then there were other sisters that had skipped altogether. She's like, they didn't have to deal with it. So we're talking about hot flashes. We're talking about night sweats. We're talking about mood swings, brain fog, the weight gain, people trying everything. Well, now we're going to talk about GLP-1s. The GLP-1s that people are taking, more and more doctors are prescribing, not just for weight loss and for diabetes, but for many other things. But the importance of making it work as you need to eat properly. So we're going to talk about that for you coming up on Monday. From now till then, enjoy your weekend. Have a beautiful one. Be kind to each other. Again, get out of your own way and say hi to a stranger. You never know where that relationship will go. Be kind and God bless.
The Real Monica Adams Show is brought to you by Kaufman Outdoors and The Porch in Wildwood.